Central Coast, a big concern of ours, and you have an update today with the drought monitor.
Absolutely. It is Friday, time to talk about the droughts, and we are continuing to see just really dry conditions. So any conditions kind of staying similar to what we saw last week is actually good news. So we didn't see many large changes in the drought monitor across the entirety of the state of California. We are still 100% in those drought conditions across the entirety of the state. So we need as much rain as we can get. We're just not getting any of that rain. And the areas in California seeing the worst of this drought is that exceptional drought just on the edges and portions of the Central Valley. We're keeping a very close eye on that. That does include the Bakersfield area as well, and just portions right along us here on the Central Coast. So we're just on the edge of that exceptional drought in our interior valleys. The majority of us are in the extreme category. That does include most coastal valleys. Just a sliver of that severe drought still along our coastal areas where there's a little bit more of that marine influence, but either way, didn't see any big changes for this week, but we still need as much rain as possible. We'll have an update on those lake levels in just a couple of minutes as well. So checking out the current conditions out there, a little bit more of that marine influence, but it's very much a different case than we have seen the last few days. Recently, we've seen large areas, those very large areas of dense fog. This morning, it's a little bit more patchy here and there where we're going to be seeing those limited visibilities and relatively mild and clear conditions elsewhere along the Central Coast. But when we see situations like this where it's a little bit more patchy in nature, that is where we could see some dramatic lessening of those visibilities in just a few quick areas. So make sure to take extra caution on the roadways. But other than that, not too bad for this morning. About 54 degrees in Santa Maria, 60 degrees in California Valley. Not too bad. You might want to grab that extra layer. But as we check out the forecasted wind gusts, we've got those northerly winds turning onshore once again, pretty similar to what we've been seeing over the last few days, just not quite as strongly. By about 2 p.m., we'll see some of those gusts up to about 20 miles an hour. That's going to continue through the evening hours. A little bit more of those sticking around along our south coast. But overall, those winds are calming. Temperatures are warming as well. 96 degrees in Paso Robles for today, 81 in San Luis Obispo, 75 in Santa Maria, 70 degrees in Lompoc, and 72 degrees in Santa Barbara for today. Continuing to see mild conditions on our north coast, 62 in Cayugas, 92 degrees in Atascadero. In the Five Cities region, seeing more of those 70s along the beaches, 70 in Guadalupe, 67 in Pismo Beach, and 94 degrees in Shandon. And along our south coast, more of those similar conditions, 88 in Solvang, 74 degrees in Goleta. Now over the weekend, we've got beautiful conditions, cooler at those beaches, still with a little bit more fog, then warming up to near triple digits in the interior valleys, and it's going to stay that way for the next few days. Lots of clear skies and warm conditions as we head into this later portion of next week, staying in the mid to upper 90s in the interior valleys throughout the entirety of the forecast. Janelle, back to you.